Welcome. What does my newborn's sleep look like? In this episode, we'll be learning the sleep expectations for babies across their first 4 weeks of life. In week 0, expect your newborn to be absolutely exhausted straight after the birth. After all, birth is an absolutely exhausting process. You'll know that better than anyone, but as exhausting as it was for you, remember that your baby will also be pretty tired from the whole process, especially on the first night, and they will likely sleep for a straight 10 hours without needing to be changed or fed. Therefore, try to get as much rest and sleep for yourself as you can during this time. The second night is where your baby's appetite will likely kick in. During this time, your baby will be waking up at regular intervals to be fed, potentially every 1 to 2 hours if they're breastfed, or 2 to 3 hours if they're formula fed. This is because breast milk is more easily digested, so they're likely to become hungrier sooner. This will be a shock to your system, but you will get used to getting up regularly to tend to them. Remember that your baby hasn't yet developed their circadian rhythms. Circadian rhythms regulate the body clock, and the baby at this very early stage in life hasn't yet developed theirs. Therefore, they won't get any sleepier at night, as they don't yet understand the difference between day and night. This is why they will feed and nap the same regardless of the time of day. Your baby won't be able to stay awake longer than 90 minutes at a time. If you're worrying that your baby won't be able to drop off to sleep, even if you've been trying to get them to for a long time, rest assured that they should fall back to sleep after an hour and a half, at most in the early days. Don't worry about sleeping patterns during this time. Sleeping patterns are almost non-existent for a baby during this early stage, and subsequently for you too. The longest period of time a baby is likely to sleep solidly during this period is around 3 hours. Even if you're desperate for some sleep, you should be waking them every 4 hours to feed until your little one is showing good weight gain. More than likely though, they'll be the one waking you up, not the other way around. Don't be afraid to ask others for help. It's very common for parents to want to do everything themselves when they have a baby. However, put your pride aside for now, as there's absolutely no shame in asking for help. This might be as simple as asking a family member, close friend or neighbour to pop round and cook you a meal, or drop something by that is easy to heat up. You'll be surprised how much it helps. What are the sleep expectations for babies in week 1? Babies will typically sleep between 16 and 20 hours a day, but don't be concerned if your baby sleeps a little less. You'll no doubt know, or at least find out very soon, that their sleep schedule will be highly irregular, and you'll be rather lucky if they sleep for 4 hours at a time. But don't worry, soon enough their sleep cycle will balance out, and you'll get a few more much-needed hours for yourself. To help speed up their awareness of night and day, at night keep curtains closed and lights very dim during feedings. Though you may feel a bit unfriendly, don't talk or make much eye contact with your baby, although you're probably too sleepy to interact much anyway. They'll be comforted enough by your presence, so don't worry. And during the day, try not to let them sleep for much more than 3 hours at a time. Keep curtains open to let in the daylight, and don't try to restrict ambient noise. So feel free to use the phone, watch a bit of TV, or put the washing machine on. Go about your daily business as usual. This will gradually teach their body and brain the various differences between night and day. What are the sleep expectations for weeks 2 and 3? At week 2 and 3, your baby needs between 14 and 17 hours of sleep a day, including naps. Though their sleep is sure to be irregular, rarely lasting more than 3 hours at a time. Unfortunately, this means that your nights will remain rather sleepless and your days might be a little hectic at times. Now, with this in mind, the ability to soothe your baby to sleep will likely seem more important than ever, even if some well-meaning relatives and friends tell you that this will cause sleeping issues in the future. They may tell you to let your baby cry themselves to sleep and learn to self-soothe, but I want you to ignore this advice. At this stage, it's far too early to be thinking about controlled crying. And besides, parents have been rocking and soothing their babies to sleep for centuries for a reason, because it works. So how do you soothe and calm your little one so that they drift off to sleep? Babies love a bit of movement to help them drift off because it reminds them of being inside the womb. Find a position you're both comfortable with, most likely with their head on your shoulder or in the crook of your arm, and begin rocking gently back and forth. Even walking to and fro can do the trick. Have confidence that it will work eventually and keep an eye on the clock. That way you'll soon realise that what feels like hours is in fact only a short 20 minutes. Singing should calm the baby and even you. They'll love the melodic tones of your voice and soon associate song with sleep. Surprising as it is, shushing imitates the sound of pumping blood, which again reminds your baby of the womb. And if you've been woken up during the night and as a result you're feeling a little frustrated, even a somewhat angry shh will sound comforting to your little one. White noise machines that mimic heartbeats, rainfall or crashing waves can also help to send them into a stupor. Every baby loves a cuddle, feeling and hearing your heartbeat up close and your warm touch, smelling your known smell. All will help to induce sleep. And finally, patting. For babies who are positioned upside down in the womb, a gentle pat on the bottom mimics the soothing heartbeat they know so well. So, to recap, the aftermath of birth is not a time for steady sleep. With both baby and parent, when your baby has just been born, the days following are likely to be quite erratic and random in terms of how much they sleep and wake up for feeds. This is completely normal. Don't be afraid to ask for help during this time. It's the little things that can make all the difference. Babies this age will typically sleep between 16 and 20 hours a day, and their sleep will be pretty irregular. Just try to get enough rest and rely on your friends and family to help with baby care, as well as other things around the house. At week 3, your baby needs between 14 and 17 hours of sleep a day, including naps. Though their sleep will be random and irregular, it will more often than not occur after feedings. To help them get to sleep, use a combination of rocking, shushing, singing, cuddling and patting. These motions and noises work because they mimic the sound and feel of being inside the womb.